Good evening, everyone. This is Africans in the Diaspora Online Network. Good to be back again. So many things have been happening. I just have to say a few things today. I mean, it's been so glorious. It's been a great day, and the election has come and gone, but the case is still on. All right, and so many things happened, and I will. Yesterday Tinubu came back from his long vacation after the election. After the election stress, and so he said he wanted to go and rest. He's back, and that was yesterday. He's welcoming the video, and just watch it as I. Let me just a few things here. He's welcome back the Jagaban himself. So welcome back. Please, as you watch, I would like you to kindly share, kindly make comments, kindly also like, okay, and follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube channel. Right now, I think I'm on about five networks. Yeah, 5 networks. Who's calling me this night, man? Sorry, I can't take a call. Oh, yeah. So as you watch, kindly like and share, and also follow us on our page. If you do that, that would be very, very good. That would be very, very good. Yes, one moment. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That was okay, guys. Let's start. So at the end of the video, that was his welcome. That was his arrival yesterday. Okay. Today, I just have two things to say. Um, so many things have been happening. There were some video reports on social media networks, pictures of of him, of his head. People showing so many things about his head, and different videos surfaced yesterday, and pictures saying the guy is not feeling too fine, that his head is poor. But he said he's here and healthy, that he's strong, he's ready to to get the work going, which is interesting. But there are questions for us to answer. So many questions to answer. That is the truth. So many questions to answer. And again, yesterday I was privileged. We had a Zoom meeting with the Obidients has Zoom meeting with his Excellency Peter Obi yesterday. I think the meeting ended around this time yesterday, and the guy, I will talk about that later on. I will talk about that later on, but it was a privilege. I mean, the guy is so humble, Father Love. He cares. He's concerned about people. He's so concerned about people. That is the truth. He's concerned about Nigeria. He's concerned about Nigeria. It's selfless, and he's seeing it. He's taking it as something that must be done. That was very encouraging, encouraging to us, that was very, very encouraging. It's something for us to do, and we need to do it, and we must do it. And it's just like he's just the arrowhead, but we are the one doing it. It's a teamwork, He says so many things that that one love, man. The meeting was. I mean, Peter Obi was so like a father figure. Peter is concerned about the nation, the well-being of the nation, the people. That was how the meeting. I was so impressed that we could have a man like this in our country, and the meeting was great. It was really quite some time we spent, and it was a fruitful meeting. He talked about even the case in the court, but not much in detail. He talked about even the party crisis. He talked about so many things. We had opportunity to ask him questions and to also, make contributions, which was good. Which was so good. Which was great. Anyway, first of all, I have to start from the Labour Party crisis, or with the head of Brother Tinubu. I think I even start from the head of the book. We pray for him. We pray for everybody to have good head, because that is how it's supposed to be. For now, he's the president-elect. Okay, that is the truth. We don't run away from it. But we believe and we know that he's going to return a certificate. That is for sure. Okay. Now he came and people talk about his head. It's God that gives head. Okay, God gives the power, and he's the one that we believe and trust. And let me just play a video of what somebody was trying to analyze his set issues, Anyway, but it's good for us to pray for him. I mean, we want him to have sound head. Even if when he's returning the certificate, he will return it in good head. That is the truth. That's what we want. We don't want we want it to return the certificate in good head. In good head. That is it. So we want it to enjoy Nigeria also, to see what Peter Obi is going to do when he becomes the president. Okay, let me just play this video. Then let's watch it. Okay, let's watch it, guys.
I'm healthy.
His analysis. Okay?
As the sun, and I'm okay.
How prepared are you for May 29?
May 29 is not the calendar. The challenge ahead is beyond that. It's for all of us together. And we must be poised and stay focused. That is very, very important. Don't isolate one date. One date on the calendar doesn't mean anything. It's just an event.
People are already talking about your administration and what it will look like. Can you give us a glimpse into what you have in plan?
I can't. I've not consulted people yet. And administration, you said, is not run alone. You don't govern alone. You govern with people. You consult. Assemble. And then hit the ground running. And it's the same country, right? Isn't it? So.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You don't govern alone. You govern with people. You consult. Assemble. And then hit the ground running. And it's the same country, right? Isn't it? So.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
When you
Yeah, people were just trying to analyze, so many things from that video, but we pray for him to be in good health. I will pray for him when he's going to return the certificate they give it to him. He will return in good health also, that he will enjoy the fruits of what the next administration we put forward. And there is should I play this video again? But definitely, I will talk about the Zoom meeting yesterday we had with His Excellency Peter Obi. I will talk about that. Okay, but first of all, I just want to finish with these health issues of Peter Obi. That is why I'm just going to. I'm trying to. It's going to be today. I'm going to stay for a little time. All right. Okay. I think I've gotten it. This is from Analyze TV with their news analysis of so forth so on of his head for his head also. Okay, I'm going to reduce the volume. I don't want to. Let me see where I don't play it. I just want to play it also. Let me see. No.
Health. However, Tinubu, upon arrival, denied any claim of ill health.
Let's go to here. This is the analysis of Rice Television.
May 29 is not the calendar. The challenge ahead is beyond that. It's for all of us together. And we must be parents and stay focused. That is very, very important. Don't isolate one date. One date on the calendar doesn't mean anything. It's just an event.
Well, all right, let's take some reactions. This is from Ekiti Baby, who wrote, Jagaban went to France, lean and stressed out from the elections, and came back fresh and chubby. The online mob are wailing as usual. All their propaganda about Asiwaju Bola Tinubu being sick has been thrown in the mud. May 29th, loading. Well, unfortunately, there were a lot of photos that were circulating. One, I don't know if you have seen this particular picture of Tinubu's, I don't know what it is. We don't know if it was doctored or not, but it did cause a lot of uproar on social media. I'll take a tweet from Sports Doctor, who wrote, VAR update. What does Tinubu have under his arm on his return to Nigeria? It's called a peripherally inserted central catheter, PICC line. What is it used for? Should we be worried? I'll explain. Well, he went further to explain what it is. He's saying that it is a line which is used for, inserting liquid and all of that. Well, another Twitter user, in response to this tweet, wrote, competence to service. in medicine does not stigmatize patients with any medical conditions. If the patient can bear the burdens of the condition, you owe the patient your respect, care, love, and compassion. You needed not to see the PICC line on him to explain what it is. Thanks. Well, I really like this actual tweet, which is about competence. And I believe that I heard you say this earlier. I think all of this is a huge distraction, whether or not, Tinubu is healthy. I mean, I don't know who is a doctor to tell if he's healthy. He actually came out to say that he is healthy. And like you said, he looked chubby and robust, and my Twitter user also said that. But I think the most important thing is the fact that Tinubu is back here and what he's going to do while he is here. Rufai, I'd like your reaction with those comments on that actual picture that was circulating on social media.
Okay, so like I said yesterday, I said the supporters were going to be singing Kabo, Shedada, Ludim, and true to type, they're out there supporting him, welcoming him back. Great. He's got a lot of problems ahead of him, issues that he needs to solve. We talked about the debt in Nigeria, the fact that we've not even added the CBN debt to it, and the fact that that debt keeps getting interest on it. We've talked about the economy, we've talked about the state of education, insecurity, and all of that. The fact that people are dying big time, or let me use the word of Donald Trump, big league in Benue. People are being killed by the day. Also, we have a lot of problems as regards instability generally in the country. Nigerians need to be calm now, and they need to show workings. So all of those problems abound. But also concerning that picture, I have not been able to forensically verify, because in this day of AI and all of that, I like to forensically verify pictures before I say it. But there's been many look at the picture, and there's been many zoom at the picture that saw that. In fact, specifically, I think a certain newspaper put the same picture they took online, and when I zoomed into that, I saw it. But that picture I've been taking off this morning. Secondly, there is no qualms about people feeling unwell or anything, but he has not come out to say he's feeling unwell. Truth has to be told. It's just in the interest of public accountability, because he is state property now, and a lot of Nigerians are saying when there are discrepancies, come out with a statement about your health. It's as simple as that. Nobody wants a president to fail in Nigeria, because if he fails, we all fail. But there must also be a level of public accountability. And what is the antecedents? Umaru Musa Aradua, we all remember the case. It was during the campaign trail. Umaru, you remember the call and everything. And Umaru went through his own health challenges in office. Till today, it is sad that we didn't even know what happened. So we are just saying for the sake of public accountability. And it's not only him. Please, anybody that will become president next in Nigeria, after him, or whatever happens in the future, please, let Nigerians know your health record. Because see, if you want to keep your health record to yourself, don't come out or run. But the part I will never agree in my life to is the fact that you say we should not subject people to public accountability. That's not right. If leaders can declare their assets while coming into power, why can't they declare their health status? Because before he's sworn in, he has to do asset declaration. I be not be so. So it is also great so that Nigerians should know what they are dealing with. See, anybody, I've talked about even a former American president that was on a wheelchair and was one of the most effective American presidents, and he won a third term. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So there's no big deal, but at least let people know, but the whole America knew Roosevelt had polio. It's just accountability we are calling for. Simple. That's my point on this.
All right, Dr. Bati, your thoughts on that picture?
Okay, well, first, let's join others in welcoming him back. Unfortunately, Nigerian constitution does not state, declare your health status. What it says, it talks about incapacitation. The constitution is very clear in that regard. So whether as president or president-elect, if you are not capacitated, mentally unfit, not being convicted, you can be president of Nigeria. Maybe in the future, we will take a look at that. But from a moral perspective, yes, we can insist that the people indeed have the right to know what they are signing themselves into, particularly given our recent history. We had Maru Musa Yaradua. We were told he was fit, died in office. Had, you know, a counter-example with President Muhammadu Buhari, who everybody said was ill and all of that. But today he looks even healthier than you, Ojinika.
Oh, Tinubu looks healthier than me.
Not Tinubu.
Wait, I
said Buhari,
okay.
President Buhari.
Oh, he looks healthier than me.
If you see how he's bouncing up and down,
well,
like a teenager.
I'll give him one thing though. I remember when he was, conferring those national honors. He stood like a general for hours. That one I'll commend him. But Dr. Abatu,
I'm not.
I'm just pulling your legs.
No, I'm not playing gender politics. I'm just saying what we have seen. You know, health, life, all of these things belong to God.
Yes.
Okay, and not being medical doctors, we can't, on the basis of photographs, just reach conclusions. However, let me make one point. Maybe one major lesson with democracy is that democracy also allows the people to make mistakes and learn from their mistakes. My major worry in Nigeria is that we don't learn from our mistakes. We keep doing the same thing over and over again. I was saying earlier on this program that, maybe Tinubu is more Nigerian than many of us. That's why he's president, because that's the kind of country we have. A friend sent me a message and said, no top journalist in the US or Britain will say the prime minister or the president is more Nigerian. Well, that's comparing apples and oranges. We live in a funny kind of country, whereby actually the man who becomes president of Nigeria is a monarch. He's given almost absolute powers. And you will see what will happen. It's not only Tinubu that will be exercising monarchical powers under Section 5 of the Constitution, 1999 Constitution. Even his wife will operate like a queen, in a monarchy. Even his children will operate like princes and princesses. So we keep learning lessons. And many of these lessons, what is important for the regeneration of our society, of this country, is for Nigerian people to develop the capacity to learn the appropriate lessons so that this country can move forward, so that we don't keep taking one step forward, we keep taking 2 steps backwards. And I've argued elsewhere, even today, that look, all the conspiracy theories, the controversies that have emerged, you will see. May 29, there will be inauguration. There will be cabinet. All this talk about citizenship will be of no issue, will be of no moment. The issue about perjury, there has been a case in court at the Federal High Court, Abuja, since November 2022. Has that case moved anywhere? Even the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, we don't know what is going on there. So this is the kind of country that we have. Yeah. Where we, the people, going to learn lessons.
All right. We're talking about being fit and being healthy. I'll take another story before I come to you, Ayo. In another development, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, was trending on social media after pictures of the former Anambra State governor wearing sneakers and a T-shirt as he walked around the streets of Anambra State began circulating. Well, many of his supporters have reacted to the photos, some claiming that the photos affirm that Peter Obi has strict credibility. I mean, I don't know if you saw these photos that were circulating on social media, but his supporters have come out to say, he is looking healthy as well. I guess maybe even also just juxtaposing him with Tinubu's arrival as usual. But I think the most important thing is the fact that he's out there in Anambra State on a Monday, where people have said that they've declared a sit-at-home and you can see him here. Maybe even just encouraging people to come out on Mondays. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's not very difficult to see why the presidential candidate of the Labour Party is well liked. So, irrespective of your party affiliations or your personal misgivings, when you look at the man and what he portrays, you can understand why he has so many people, so many supporters who love him, and the rise of what we call the Obidients, because he just projects that image of the kind of person that a number of people want as a leader. Well, if you're looking for a leader, if you want to employ someone, you would want him on your team. Now, talking about powerful statements, Mr. Peter Obi has made quite powerful visual statements or gestures in the last few days. Yesterday, we were talking about his eating or meeting with the Muslim community in Anambra State. Powerful statement. And I'd mentioned that leaders in Nigeria should, and not just him, but everyone who does the same thing should be praised. And this ought to make headlines more because we want to promote unity. We want to promote the fact that we are one despite our differences. In the same vein, him coming, I mean, he's just a man, probably he's done this every day in terms of exercising. And just the fact that he's doing it on a Monday, very strategic and a very powerful statement. I'm saying this because, like Dr. Bati mentioned, we can learn lessons, not just from the democratic process, but even from different gestures. Let's take politics away from this. Let us see more people like himself, the governor of Anambra State, making statements like this. Social media is powerful. We cannot take that away from young people, older people, and perception is key. In fact, they say perception is reality. So if they had made such statements in terms of a pushback or against IPOP sit at home, it would have encouraged more people to come out and dare to not, because there are many people who don't support the sit at home policy.
Absolutely.
Many people. So it could have passed such a powerful message. In terms of comparing their health status, we've talked about that a number of times. And I just want to point out that the PICC, I spoke to a doctor about this in terms of, okay, what does it mean? Does it mean the person is not capable of functioning? And she said, no, actually. It depends on the severity of the matter of the case. And being a doctor, by looking at a mere picture, you cannot determine the illness or the type of illness the person has. It can be used for chronic illnesses, even for those who are on dialysis, cancer patients. But dialysis, people who go on dialysis go to work. So it doesn't mean you're not capable of working. But again, it boils down again to being honest. Truth deficit is something we talk about a lot with our leaders. And that's probably why Peter Obi is so popular, because it seems as if he wants to give everything out. And so there are lessons and things we can actually borrow from that.
Absolutely, I like that point. We'll take another story.
Wow.
Well, the crisis in Sudan has taken a
Wow.
dramatic turn after foreign governments airlifted hundreds of their diplomats and other citizens.
Yes, I just allow you to play for a long time, man. It talks about, the health issues, Peter Obi, and his meeting with during the meeting with the feasting with the Muslim community. This shows who a leader is. It shows who a leader is. And yesterday meeting with him yesterday on Zoom, it shows the real person he is. A person that is lovable, a person you would love to be with, a person that you would love to be your friend, a person you would love to be your next president. Really, the guy was so down to earth. He was being truthful. He even talked about the case in the court. He talked about the Labour Party, the crisis in the Labour Party, and ironically, this morning, the factional leader Lamidi Apapa, want to withdraw the case from the court. Just imagine, you said the case, you belong to the party, you have the interest of the party at heart. You want to withdraw the case from the court, not only the presidential election petition, but even some other states in Rivers State, in Plateau State, in different places, that he wants to withdraw the cases from the court. It doesn't know that our Peter Obi is so smart. He's so smart. During that, he would make mention of the time when after the elections in Anambra State, when he filed the petition. He said it took 2 to 3 years. The case was in the court. People told him, look, it's beyond you. It's over. He said at the end of the day, the court ruled, and he was vindicated. He says everything is patient. We should be patient, that he will not give in, he will not give up. And we should also not give up that. He's the arrowhead, okay? We are all together, and we make sure the case, he will see the case of the end. As he spoke like this, we were so, it was heartwarming. I fell in love with Obi over again, because when he was speaking, I was like, man, this guy is blessed and is gifted. After the meeting, during the meeting, rather, we had time to ask him questions, he related, with us. And it's like he knew of what the factional party, I mean the faction of the party wants to do. He just said, look, leave them alone. They know what they are doing, that we should not worry, that everything will be taken care of. But we all need to be consistent. And today again now, the party, what's his name? The Lamidi Papa said he wanted to withdraw the case from the court. No, that Peter Obi, the petition was Peter Obi against them. Peter Obi and also the Labour Party. Even if let's assume the Labour Party withdraw the case, Peter Obi is not withdrawing the case. He's not withdrawing the case because he signed for it also as Peter Obi. So this so-called Lamidi Papa, what he's doing is just nonsense. But thank God yesterday, Peter Obi cleared the air with us. He said there's no shaking. He's not giving in. He's not giving up. That he's going to see the case to the end, and the victory will be assured. So, and this morning I saw this afternoon rather, I saw Lamidi Papa saying he wants to do the case for the court. This has been the game. This has been the plan of all of APC. They want to scatter the Labour Party, put a discord in the Labour Party to make sure their case in the court with whole waters. You don't know that before this time, all the Peter Obi have foreseen all these things, because when he was in another state, the Abga left him. Yeah, they left him, but he didn't give up. People tried to discourage him, but he did not give up. And that's how it is. So we should all be hopeful. We should all be hopeful. We are praying for all of them. We pray for our country, Nigeria. We want the best for our country, Nigeria. That is the truth. So anyway, please, as you watch, I would like you to make comments. As you make to share the video, like the video. Kindly follow us on our Facebook page. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, I'm going to play a video of the crisis of what Lamidi Papa did. I mean, there was an interview this evening with Channels Television. I mean, an interview he did with one of the Labour Party officials. Okay. We'll play this, and after this, I think I'm going to come back. I'm going to call it a day. And again, I'm going to play this video now. It's from Channels Television. All right. So they had the interview this night or so. So let's play it. Let's just watch it.
The Labour Party has raised an alarm over an action taken by a factional chairman of the party, Mr. Lamidi Papa, asking the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to dismiss all cases by his party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, against the victory of Bola Tinubu of the APC in the February 25th, 2023 election. Where we're getting back and forth on this matter. I have joining me Mr. Obiora Ifogu, is the acting National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party. He joins us virtually from Jos. Thank you so much, Mr. Ifo, for joining us. I mean, is this a speculation about the allegation in the statement you released earlier today that Mr. Papa has gone to court to ask him for the withdrawal of the election petitions by your party in court?
Mr. Shehu, thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Nigerians. It is not in any way speculation. It is what is happening right now. Yesterday, the former national youth leader of the Labour Party, Mr. Anselm Erawe, was on a live television where he boasted that the victory of His Excellency Peter Obi as the president of Nigeria is in his hands. And this morning, our legal teams informed us that these people have also gone around asking some tribunals to withdraw petitions by some of our candidates in so many states. They have done that in Edo State, in the case of Ative. They have done that in Obiapo, in River State. They have done that in so many other places in Lagos. And before now, we have always heard and known that these people were most planted in the party. And they were actually going somewhere. And now, the chicken has come to roast. They are gradually getting close to their target. And that is why we are singing out and shout out loud to Nigerians to hear that these people have plans and they're already getting there. Why do you want if you say you love Labour Party so much, why is the legal advisor, Samuel Akimbade, going around to all the tribunal places where we have cases, withdrawing?
Mr. Ifo, there is a statement this evening by Abayomi Arabambi, and this, let me quote part of it to you. He says, we challenge him to at least produce a copy of the letter of engagement signed by the acting national chairman and acting national secretary to the lawyer that filed the suit, and also a copy of the process filed to discontinue the petition that our presidential candidate filed before the tribunal. End of quote. That other side, Mr. Apapa side, said this is a lie and that they do not, they do not have any of those intentions and they have not taken any of such action. Do you have evidence to this effect?
What I'm telling you is from our team of lawyers. They have gone to some of the tribunals and they were shown documents to say that Labour Party has discontinued some of the cases. We are not here joking. We are telling the nation, the world, the truth. These people are desperate. They are doing everything to achieve their targets. And that is why we are crying out loud so that Nigerians will know that there is danger ahead.
The Apapa side of the divide, Mr. Ifo, has described Mr. Abure and yourself and your other colleagues as illegal, that you do not have a strong standing as far as the law is concerned to be officials of the party. But as it stands right now, what are your next line of action? If this is happening and you think that is threatening the stance of your party in court based on the petitions filed?
No, not at all. It has no way to threaten our position in court. But let me explain something. On the 5th of April, Edo State High Court gave a judgment, an order, asking that our national chairman, Abure, should not in any way be suspended or expelled. And based on that, there is no court up to this month that has vacated that.
What about the FCT High Court? What about the FCT High Court order that says Mr. Abure and 5 others should not parade themselves?
That is a court of concurrent jurisdiction. The FCT High Court, the order, the ex parte order, cannot in any way obviate what the Edo Court has said. Until they show us
Mr. Ifo, now, with what is happening on, you have this legal issue on one hand, you have a political side to it. What is your line of action? Yourself, Mr. Abure, and some of your colleagues, what are you doing? Because you have this fear that they're going to court to jettison or to truncate your chances based on the petitions you filed. What is your next line of action? What are you going to do?
We are going ahead. The petition filed by our principal, the leader of the party, His Excellency Peter Obi, is for the court to determine whether INEC was right in what they did. And it is just there, and it is happening. It is already taking care of itself. And the date has been given. We have all given our submissions. And the court is going ahead to give rulings or judgment on that. So we do not even bother by what these people are doing. The issue is that the neck of the party met on the 18th and suspended so many of them, 6 of them, and the so-called Arab was expelled. NEC is a higher authority than the NWC. And as I'm talking to you now, these men are under suspension. And the only one that we know that is the national chairman is Abure, known by the law, known by INEC, and every party all around. They know him as the national chairman, and he still oversees the affairs of the party.
Obiora Ifo, Acting National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party. Thank you so much for your time tonight.
Yeah, I just played that to see, it's just like what happened. It's like what we talked yesterday night. But Obi said this last night when we had his own meeting with him, that we should not care about what is happening with the party, Labour Party factions. That he's going to fight the case to the end, and all these people are planted in the Labour Party to scatter it. But anyhow it is, we thank God that His Excellency Peter Obi, he had a plan of, to forge ahead, even as one person. So before I go, I will just play a video of his, no, not a video, an audio of yesterday of the meeting we had with him on Zoom. I will just play the audio of it, just his concluding part of the meeting. I will just play it, and I come back, I call it a day. I will just play part of it. I will play part of it, okay? When I come back, I'll call it a day. Let's just listen to his concluding, his assuring words of yesterday. Let's listen to it now, okay? Let me play it.
For the sacrifice, for everything, and urge you, I know how pained, how sad you are about the outcome of the election. But let us know that I've said it from the beginning, it is going to be a long, difficult, tedious journey where we all have to stay on course.
Just a moment, please. Just one moment. Sorry, I'll continue soon. I'll continue soon with it, okay?
Knowing that the only thing they can do is what they just did in order to be able to make all of us feel, oh, it's not possible. But I assure you it is possible, because I've been through this all my life, where people have decided that things will not work, and you say it will work. We have a great country, greatly endured. Every part of Nigeria is greatly endured. Our factor endowment from the north to the south can make this country great. We have a population that is huge, vast or cultivated land, natural resources, full of human resources that if we invest in, can turn the world, Africa and the world, to have opportunity of building a great nation, opportunity of having a nation where our people will be proud to say that from here. It's been done in other countries of the world. Ours is not different. If China can do it with 1.4 million, India can do it. It can't be done here. All I plead with you is, it is not going to be easy. It wasn't easy in those countries. It's not going to be easy in Nigeria. But we can all work hard. Spain, as sad as we are, do not give up. I'm not going to go away. I'm here. I assure you of my commitment. With your commitment and your sacrifice, we will eventually get there.
Amen.
thank you, and God Almighty, who is seeing your pain, your sacrifice, sadness, will do everything to change the situation and will bless you and your families always.
So, so that was the meeting yesterday we had on Zoom with Obi, and it was really interesting, and it was inspiring. The encouragement we should not give in. We should stand strong. And I was even impressed that he's still the enthusiasm in him, man. He believes in the dream of the Nigeria. He believes of the vision of the core. He believes that the our rights will be gotten back. That was what all true yesterday. That's what he was saying. We should not give him, not give up, and peacefully we are going to get it back. And he believes in it. So that is what I just want to share this evening. Everybody, all the obedience, don't give in, don't give up. We have work to do. He said this, in fact, he said this is just the beginning. That is a hurdle, is a task that we must fulfill. And it don't think it's going to be an easy ride, have all these people, all these people, or all these old politicians. You think they will just give up like that? No, they are going to fight tooth and nail to make sure they stay on. But we believe in Nigeria. We believe we can make it happen. So those in the diaspora, don't give up. Those in Nigeria, don't give up. We have to make it happen. We did our best, get your PVC. They all went out to get the PVC, go out to vote. Some that had the PVC, they went out to vote upon the threat and everything. They did their cause. And they won. The voice of the people, soundly, all around the world, we all knew that the people won. But some few people thought, or they think they can just get away and manipulate it. They can't get away. They cannot get away. We take our mandate back. The people have spoken. The Nigerian people have spoken. We want a good. A good Nigeria. We will be proud of. When you travel around, you see people with green passport. They look at you two times. But for me, I'm proud of my countrymen. I display it. I love my country. So is the passion is in me. I will fight for my country to make sure we have the best. And I believe everyone out there too is the same thing. There are some people they try to set that caution because of the gain they see for the now. We should look at the gain for the now. We should look at the future. The future is so precious for everyone. The future is so beautiful for everyone. So let's make it happen, guys. We can make it happen. That's what I don't give a please. I would like you to share this video, make comments. I would like you to like and follow us on our Facebook page, our Instagram, or our Twitter, and also subscribe to our YouTube channels. I know there's a new page. So there's a new page I just created. Okay, guys, please follow that new page. I will love you guys to follow that new page. The new page is AID online networks. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon again. All right, thank you all, and God bless.